What is going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today we're going to talk to you about NIO. I want to go over some expectations for today, what shorts are currently up to, and everything else that you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So NIO is down 1.31% this morning. So not necessarily the best start, especially considering broader indexes are very green, showing that today is going to be an epic day. But no data points coming out from the States nor China. So it's kind of just more of a technical driven day. And I think that is largely working against NIO. And some people have disagreed with me in the past, but with a continued lack of interest coming from large entities, this is where shorts can really flourish, as well as algorithmic trading and whatever else. So I'm going to go over that in a second, but no actual news associated to NIO at all so far, but shorts this morning are increasing 2.72 million shares. So this is what actually prompted me to do this video, is because this is abnormal. It's been a while. Normally they've just done like 50,000 shares, small amounts over this last week, but increasing 2.72 million shares shows that they are trying to really hit it hard on a technical level. So 14.34% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 191.47 million shares. Like I said, them increasing that amount isn't necessarily the best. Utilization is 100%, and then short score is 76.26. What shorts generally do, at least, is they really hit hard first thing, then they kind of trace back, especially once algorithmic trading kind of kicks in. The only thing that has really come out, though, unofficially, was this right here. So Onvo L60 receives 5-star safety rating in China. So pretty good stuff as far as that. So it looks like they scored 89.2 as a overall score. Different tests, it looks like, ranging from 94 to 77%, 77 I think on the vulnerable road user protection. So yeah, pretty good stuff in that regard. And I think even Onvo, or there's another article stating that a year from now Onvo's going to have several SUVs and stuff like that. So it's just a matter of perspective. I think just right now, just NIO is sucking. There's a lot of high expectations for just production, deliveries, and I think the consensus is that they're not living up to those expectations. But what do I know? One thing I just want to bring up as far as options, though, is that dollar value is starting to diminish, so it shows lack of interest, lack of optimism. Even based on yesterday, there is just a consensus for it to be above $5. So that's the most optimistic out there right now. Even the bulls are starting to prepare possibly for a pullback. So for January, you're starting to see 450 calls being purchased. So not really that great all in all, but like I said, with the lack of institutional transactions in big money buying, you're going to have shorts just pretty much freely able to do whatever the hell they want, and they are trying to break it on a technical level. So right now NIO, with it at 453 pre-market, it is trading between this pivot and this S1. So $4.29 is going to be the next strong support. 471 will be the next strong resistance / target. Unless something comes out stimulus related, I don't see this pivot point being touched whatsoever today. And what I mean by algorithmic trading, and why I was very kind of optimistic when it started to spike on the 9th, is this super trend right here, this kind of dark maroon color or whatever it is. That one is a key pivot, because if it is and was able to close above that, then this is where algorithmic trading would signal NIO as a buy. So when I say that shorts are trying to suppress it on a technical level, it is to avoid that transition, as long as well over and above that a lot of other moving averages. But at least algorithmic trading does make up for the majority of NIO. And this is a good example right here, when it is able to get above that point right there, and how it just breaks out, and algorithmic trading just pushes it significantly higher. So in the short term, it needs to get back above that ALMA, which right now is at $4.71. Aside from that, you do have these 2 points, so the 100 and 200 very close together, and then you have that 50. So a lot of heavy resistance is above NIO right now. So this is why, like I said, I think just shorts are able to do whatever the hell they want. They're just bringing it down, and they're taking advantage as well of just the sentiment being very, very low. So let me know your thoughts on NIO. Have you been buying? Have you been selling? Do you think that there's going to be some catalyst that does come out that's going to really drive NIO higher? And if so, what do you think it is going to be? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Hopefully everyone has a good Friday and good weekend. And then one final thing, pop over to my Patreon. I do give buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. Many of them have been absolute bangers. Most recently was Broadcom. I gave a huge signal when it was at 160 that it was going to get to roughly around the $200 mark. And this morning, lo and behold, that's where it is. So since I opened it roughly around 3 weeks ago, there's been around 2 stocks that have just 2x'd, and there's a lot of other good ones. So definitely pop over there to take a look. With all that said, appreciate all you watching.